So, hello everyone. Tonight we'll be watching some of the games from the second division and from the third division. If we watch it from the third division, I think I need to edit that a little. So anyway, this is the second division scoreboard. The matches we'll observe Bosnia versus Herzegovina and hopefully some games from the third division. And tonight actually we didn't have that big game in the first division. We expected few more players from Iran against Ukraine, but anyway, let's get into the game. Czech Republic versus Bosnia and Herzegovina. This is a very crucial game, and I think on the left side you can see the players registered by both teams. 76 players, that's huge. Both teams are fully prepared. You can see all the boards are very evenly matched, and I just shared the stream link to the viewers. Let's see if we have some viewers also. And in the lower boards, well, Bosnia got more players. That's why Czech Republic had 800, 900 players against 1200 and 1100 players. So Bosnia is looking good in the lower boards, but very equal, very equal. You really can't decide which team is gonna win. Women GM, IM, FIDE Master, CM, all title players are there. And let's see some of the boards, maybe on the second board, third board. We are on the second board now, and Czech Republican player is looking good here. It's now just knight 93, attack this bishop. Well, he's trading the knight, but still black is much better. His pawn structure, and white is just a nice little pawn. He is also up a pawn, black player. And I think meanwhile I should be working with the scoreboard. And earlier today we got Australia versus Denmark. Australia won both of the matches very comfortably, so Australia is still on top of the leaderboard. And on the first division we got that Iran versus Ukraine. That match had only about 50 boards, and that was not that exciting. We expected it to be a close contest. But now let's go to the third board, because I think we are watching it for a long time. Let's go to the third board. Spanish Lopez. Yeah, everything is looking fine. White pieces are much better placed. Actually, in aggressive mode. Maybe place h5. It's playable. Also playing b4. You can't take it because this bishop is in trouble. So it's playable. Still quite equal. But what does that move? E takes e5. Oh no. Now this is knight takes h6. Knight takes f5 is playable. That's good. Knight takes h6 was also a good move. Match was almost equal, but now this discovered check is coming. That's scary. I will take the bishop, and knight will come here on the h6. You can't take it because your queen is coming next. Let's check. I think the title was set correctly. Yeah, fine. Let's see what he plays. That's the best move, because now you have to bring your queen and just mate him. Yeah, goes for it. But still, bishop c2. Just go all the way back. And 76 boards, that's good number of players. We have seen that in the first division we don't have that many boards in most of the games. I think they're playing the lightest European league at the same time. That's why these pairings. Hey, is that a good move? Now knight takes d5. Rook is attacking, but still queen h5 is coming. If the knight moves, queen h5 will come and discover the checks. So that will move somewhere. Let's move to the fourth board. We have got a score already, 9.5, 12.5. The score line is 11.5, 13.5. So that's getting closer and closer. So how this game ended so quickly? Okay, the evaluation bar is now showing the exact evaluation. Let's go. He took a pawn for nothing, because if you take this on, well, your queen is hanging, that's why. So that's a nice tactic. Nice. In this position there is nothing to do, and opponent decided to resign. Let's go to the second board. Haja, FM Haja versus. That match is also over very quickly. Just 24 moves. Another Roy Lopez opening. Ooh. Strong move. Now queen has to go somewhere like this. King d1. King b1. Queen takes b3 is coming. That's why I signed. Let's go back to the third board. Adnan Sitnich is playing. Hey, what just wasn't that good for white? That was so good for white. Yes, still it is good for white. Yes. I'll just play rook to c1, because if I take this pawn, sorry, if I take this pawn, there will be some threats, and also this bishop. You have to offer the bishop. Take the queen, rook. Let's go up. And already I was planning to stream the match between Turkey and Azerbaijan, but unfortunately that's another forfeit loss for Azerbaijan, and I really don't know how long this will continue. I mean, that bad streak, bad patch, or you say that Azerbaijan is suffering forfeits, Belarus is suffering forfeits. So many teams in the third division, they're all suffering. Bishop takes bishop, because even if he takes it, I'll take out my bishop. Yeah, now it's just game over. Nice one. Let's go to the first board. They're still playing on the Indian game. We saw that some position. Which position? I think we saw it like this way. No, I didn't see that at all. The pawns are just rolling on the board. Nice pawns. Now you can show it the green color. Yeah, beautiful pawns. Now this pawn is pinned, and also there is some discovered check. The king can't go anywhere. If it goes this way, I think I'll still take this pawn. It's queen takes g2 check, queen takes queen, bishop takes, king takes. Well, in between move, just take this pawn first. Now well, there's mate in 6 now, so he's going for mate. Nice one, mate in. So he really finds that. Well, he got 1 minute to calculate. That's good enough. This is the only move, man. One by timeout, because there is no move for the king. Whew. Let's go to the boards. Already scoreline stands 33 and 29, so it's looking very equal. Let's go to the 5th board. CM Kekic versus Ladik. Queen's pawn opening, English rat defense. Actually, I'm streaming this match for another particular reason. This match might be the decider of this division, because Uzbekistan is not on the best form. They are just struggling nowadays a lot. So maybe Bosnia and Czech Republic, one of them will win this division. Yeah, takes it first. And this queen is also defending this pawn and also attacking this one. $39.5, $34.5. It's pushing this pawn, but I think I'll take the check first. Whatever it does, I'll give another check. It's equal now, because you can defend everything with the rook. This pawn is also well defended. On the other side, Italy versus Spain is going on, and already 30 plus players joined the game. I think that was the match I was planning to show. And also on the second division, probably Argentina, Uzbekistan, we don't need to show it anymore. It's over already. Still, maybe I can show the score line for the viewers. That was quite close in the rapid match, but not the Blitz one. We shall move to another board. I think we saw women GM playing. Women Grandmaster is equivalent to International Master. Actually, it's on the English opening fianchetto, ultra symmetrical variation. It's looking good. The spawns are looking good, and queen is in a nice square. Queen is 7. Just go back. The second division, and we'll show the Eastern Group match in Italy versus Spain. That will be that's going interesting. I'll try to show it for some time. Let's just close Yeah. 49, 40, 51, 46. So it's, you can't really choose between these two teams. Anyone can win. Still, it's extremely equal. So queen b6. Yeah, he doubles the attack. Yeah, rook is coming. Rook b8. The other rook is coming now. It will be an upset if we consider the ratings. 2300, almost close, but he's a title player. She's a title player, so she should. She's expected to win this game. Bishop h3, then just push this pawn, offering the bishop first. That's an idea, but still black is so comfortable at this position. He's just about to win a pawn. Yeah, just take this pawn. That's so simple. Let's move to another board. International Master is playing just above the. Hey, he just lost a match. Indian game. Everything, takes the pawn, everything is fine. Doubling the rooks. Takes, now attacking the queen once again. Trades the rooks, offering the. Oh no. That was the blunder, because now he wins a piece, and it's nothing perpetual. Now it's just over. Wow, nice checkmate. The king had to run for some time, and in these diagonals, everything is blocked. Can't go this way. This square is taken away. Okay, fine. That is a game of the style. Let's go to the game of women GM. Oliphant is the name. I think I should remember the names, actual names of these players, so that I can call them by the name. Let's go to the third board. Adnan Sitnich is playing. Ninjovic defense declined. Yeah, position is much better. Now this knight can't move. Probably wherever it goes. Bishop h6 and bishop h6. Sorry. To h6 can be an idea. Attacking this bishop, just trading this bishop and then bring my rook if he ever trades it. Still, you are losing a pawn there. And the king is stuck in the middle, can't castle anymore, and are already material is equal, but the position is so bad for black. Anything on chat? Let's see. Probably not yet. Just take this, the check, and I'm up a pawn. Takes, then another check is coming. Rook c4, attacking the queen. Still this is coming. Queen e6 or queen. Rook g1, offering the rooks. So how's the score line? Score line stands 65 and 58. So already 76 boards. The game is not over yet. Teams need to score 76 and a half to win this match. This can be a draw as well. There is all those possibilities. This rook is stuck here. Rook is no good move. Rook g2. I'll just push this pawn. Maybe bring the rook, offer the rooks. Takes, then that will be, yeah, that will be winning. So this one is a winning game for Czech Republic. We can count on that. Already 68 versus 61, so they're trailing by 7 points, Bosnians. But as we said earlier, both teams are looking very much equal. Only in the lower boards, lower 3 or 4 boards, the Bosnians were looking better, but other than this, all the boards are very evenly matched. Rook takes f4. Okay, fine. Didn't push this pawn to that. So rook is, yeah, just take this. Takes. Now this rook is coming. It's game over. And any other game, I think you should find the games that are still going on. Kulam versus Spice. Another this is Nimjesh Larsen attack. Okay, it starts with b3. First the queen, but he didn't take it. What's the plan? Black is just threatening to win some material. Now what? Now you maybe just move off the queen. No. E takes f5. Oops. That was a blunder. E takes f5 was the best move, but he played knight f. And queen f3. Queen f3 attacks the knight. And this knight is defended, so you don't have to worry about that. I'll take a quick look at the rapid match. Already 46 and 16 for Italy versus Spain. 46 for Italy. So Italy is doing good. They got registered 40 plus players in the Blitz match, so a good win. Some of this match just overturned. That was looking good for black. Now what is winning? White is winning. Bosnia will be happy with that. I think queen g3 attacks the rook. Now still queen f5 maybe with some discovered check. Yeah, knight e7 check. I'm having some problem with my mouse for some days. I need to change it. Let's see if we can see US versus Mexico will be important for mostly for Americans, Team USA and US chess, because they are not looking good in this season. They're struggling a lot. I'll just give some checks, and there is no mating need on it. Nothing. Just trying to what can you do? Play d4. The rook is in trouble. Rook takes g7. d4 now. So time is ticking away. Move faster. Queen takes queen. That is the move. It's offering the rook now. Check. Drops the knight. Oh no, knight c6. Knight c6 attacks the rook. If he just takes a queen. Wait a little. What about knight c6 here? Yeah, this would win the queen and win the queen as well with the fork, royal fork. Now it's mate in 1. Oh no, queen takes. This is that was checkmate. Both the Bosnian player missed it. Oh no. Offers the. Oh no, now this position. Now we just go with this move and this checkmate. Now it's gonna be a draw. All the moves are just repetitive. They are repeating the moves. Now what? Maybe they're trying to flag the opponent. So offering the queen, but rook is alright. Take this one, takes with the rook, queen, then takes the other rook. It's up a pawn, but that's not winning. It's not winning anything. Maybe offers the queen. No, not there. It's threatening some checks here. Oh, perpetuals. Yeah, it's draw by perpetual. Okay, fine. So what happened? Still, we should go to the third board. Adnan Sikic, I think. Yeah, 81-70. So Czech Republicans did that. They own the game. Now only one game is still going on. I think this is the only game. We have 76 boards. That means this is the only game that's going on. That's also looking good for Bosnia. Bosnia could have won this game. I expected them to win a match that was another important match. Missed mate in 1 under some time pressure, but with 30 seconds on clock, you expect them to find it. What to play? Just play a7. When your opponent doesn't have enough time, you should move faster. You should keep moving faster and faster, and bring more pressure on your opponent. It's taking some time, but the game is already over. The game is decided. You can see 81 versus 70. You will move to the rapid match within a few minutes. Come on, play a7. This is the best move. Now what? Now we lost this pawn. Still, this is a draw. That was another winning game for the Bosnians. Yes, you can never. Just a short little tip for the viewers. When this one pawn is about to promote in the rook endgame, your king is super safe in these two squares. These two squares are important because now you can't give me a check, nothing. Just king is in the perfect square. And now what? Now this one is about to promote. And what is it trying to do? Just give me a check and win this pawn. Go c7. I'll never go to a7 because now my king is locked actually. My king can't. Well, fine. I will. No, it doesn't really work. You have to play a7 now. This will be a draw if we evaluate it properly. Come on, move your king. These checks are perpetual, so I mean you'll just attack the other pawn and king goes there and another check. These checks are coming forever. Let's go to the other match. I think still we have Spain versus Italy is going on. That will, yeah, it got started just a few minutes ago. I'll show that. And Bosnia versus Czech Republic will start within 10 minutes, the rapid match. Come on, go for a draw. You are just wasting time. It's a simple draw in rook endgame. Draw has been offered and that's been accepted. So this is the score line: 81.5, 70.5. A few more games could have gone the other way, But anyway, this is a well-deserved win for the Czech Republicans. They got a good squad with 76 boards. I'm really impressed with their participation rate. Let's go to the match of Italy versus Spain. You can see on NM is playing for Italy on the first board. This is the rapid match. We missed the Blitz match already. It has been played. And let's start from the beginning. I watched his stream. He is doing some nice puzzle solving sessions, so I'm sure you guys will enjoy that. And also, that's great to see so many newcomers, so many streamers have joined this league, and I hope this will continue. Now this bishop has to go back. What's the best square? Just go all the way back. Maybe bishop d3. Meanwhile, I should check the other game. The rapid match, how many players we have got? I've already got 94 players, so 51 from Bosnia, 43 from Czech Republic. This will be another close game. And the last time I think Bosnia, Czech Republic, once Czech Republic defeated Bosnia 2-0, and Bosnia also took the revenge of that by defeating them 2-0 in the championship pool. I think everything is possible. These two teams are very evenly matched, and actually in the first division most of the games are very one-sided, so the division 2 is really very entertaining in this season. Knight c3, just rerouting my knight into ace. So how many boards we have got in this contest? I think 218, 523. Updated the score line. "27 players on the Italy versus Spain match." So, but actually on the Spanish side I don't see any title player. They had a candidate master who was playing, who was also the admin of the team. I didn't see him playing after the first round. He just deactivated the account. I don't know what happened there. Let's go to the third board. The rapid match just got started, that's why players are moving in a slow mode. Offering the rooks. It's very much equal. Rook takes rook, then maybe h4 with some breakthrough on the king side. Let's move to the Blitz match of a rapid match of Bosnia versus Czech Republic. We really expect another close contest, and this one I'll be watching from the beginning. Let's just wait for a few seconds. 3 minutes to go. Actually, Ukraine got almost 130 players in the Blitz match, but the Iranian side didn't have that preparation. They just decided to make it a just go through this game, just not giving some pressure on the team. They didn't field any of the title players. That's surprising, really. Come on, you can take this. Hey, what just happened there? You can take the rook. How can you blunder like that on the third board? Oh no, unfortunate. So unfortunate for the Spanish player. That was just like a draw, very much a draw game. Well, this one, now white is looking better. Bishop h6. Okay, bishop h6 will restrict the king from moving. Still, knight b5 is the best move. Well, it's going for some checks. King e7. It's trying to win this pawn. Queen d7, offering the queen. Once again, that will be maybe that will be repetition. Queen takes a6, knight takes, then I win this pawn. He takes my pawn. So maybe play b5 first. After extending the queen, play b5, then take this pawn. So just a few seconds to go, I will move to the match of Bosnia versus Czech. This one should be a comfortable win for Italia. Italy is looking good in this season. One minute to go. '65 and '66. So Czech really got one more player, one extra player, and that means the game is another gonna be another close one in the lower boards. I think I should show the lower boards. 1600. Yeah, Czech really is slightly ahead, slight advantage. But now this is looking slightly better for Bosnia. Bosnia got one extra player. That will be interesting. That will be enjoyable. That's a close match. Nowadays I'm just updating the match scores to the for the followers on Twitter. Let's go to the rapid game. Come on. It's taking a little time. Just reload this match. So moving to the first board. Hey, they're playing very quickly. Second board, with Fewes versus Miki Jajdovic. Another Queen's Gambit. Accepted. On the third board, let's go to the titled players. On the fourth board, you can see. Let's show the top boards. You can see candidate masters with the masters, also women grandmaster. All are playing. And this is the game of two title players. Just waiting. Let's go to the FIDE master Ravechuk. Queen's gambit declined. To decide what to do with this bishop now. Takes this first. Bishop goes back. Everyone got hurt, and the directors are doing a great job just updating the scores very quickly. I should also update that on my document. So currently Uzbekistan is on top of the leaderboard, but if Czech Republic can win this game, they will be leading this division. And today I was quite surprised to see that Puerto Rico wanted to withdraw. That was not reasonable actually. Canada and Puerto Rico, that was 1-1 draw. I mean, I think Puerto Rico versus Chile, that was 1-1 draw. Canada is still with 4 points. Puerto Rico got 2 points. In the third division, I was saying about. Okay, fine, I'm back on live now. Let's see the game between Adnan Sitnich versus Kals. Oh, well, already the scoreline stands 6-1, so maybe we should watch the games that just finished so quickly. English opening, reverse Sicilian. Trades everything is being traded. Oh no, now this queen is gone. I mean, you will lose a piece. Oh. Should have played actually. That's the move. Trap the piece. Fine, nice work. Let's go to the other game that ended in favor of Czech Republic. Petrov's defense. Classical attack. Oh no, he just dropped the queen. He didn't see that the queen was actually hanging, because the knight will take the queen of the Czech. Ah no. Let's go to another match. Heartsick versus Sword. At the opening. Wow, nice. That was the move. That was the winning move. Before that, the game was slightly much better for whites, but this winning move, now this is good because you are simply have a rook. You should convert it. Just game over, man. He had to mate him. Some people never resigns. So 7-5, that's the score line. So a few games were won by the Bosnians also. For example, this one, 4-night game. Oops. He didn't see that his rook is hanging. Oh no. He just resigned here. Finally. Probably should see another one. Both of the games are over within just 10 minutes. That was quick. Fadamos versus Joggers. That game is over very quickly. I think because of this one. This one we saw that game, but not this one. The second game is also over for these two players. That was quick. Let's see. So the Czech takes. Offers the rook. Takes everything. I prefer the knight here in this position. Yeah, this knight is looking good. Now that's gonna promote. Only goes this way. Still, the other pawns will be coming. So let's see. Let's go to the 12-8. So already so many games just finished. That was Queen's pawn winning Mason attack. Hey, black was good. This position, I think. In this position, that was looking very good for black. Yeah, still fine. How the game just changed here, because he didn't see that. With some sacrifices, this queen will be exposed. Queen will be gone from the board. So that's the trap. Didn't see that. Well, 1700 rated players, quite equal to my caliber. Let's go to this one. I think we are watching this one. We are watching. No, we didn't watch it. queen is trapped here. Okay, fine. So eventually he had to resign, but he waited for so long. That was the match. Let's go back to the first board. They're still playing for a long time, and we should get some live action. Wow, because castling is not useful anymore. He just is offering pieces now. Yeah, here we are. Rook h2 e1. It's more of like a manual castling. What's going on in the second board? Furious is playing. Miki Javidovic. Let's see. Wins can be accepted. It's the queen now. Queen takes a5. Queen could take this pawn. Yeah, that was okay. Still offering the bishop. Also defending this pawn now. This is defended by the rook as well, so it's well defended. Now what? Maybe knight a2 c5. If it takes, I'll take with the knight, and the bishop pair is looking good here. This dark squared bishop will be dangerous in this diagonal if his opponent is gone. What's the score line? Let's take a look. 26 and 20. So it's really close. We've got 66 boards. So far this is the maximum. I think this is the maximum for second division. So now black is better because he lost a pawn. He just gave up this pawn. Now actually bishop d5. Yeah, plays bishop d5. Take this one. Let's see 5 once again. Let's move to the third board. They are also playing for a long time. Opening Neo-Catalan defense. Spawns are rolling. I just traded the spawns now. Attacking. Hey, he just won a knight there. But that was not actually winning because your knight was also hanging. Nice one. Now can make it. Well, now this is better. You got connected passers, so black is just winning here. Black means the Bosnian player is winning this one. Let's move to the third board. two candidate masters are still playing. Sicilian defense, Western and attack. So many variations, really tough to remember the threatening checkmate here, but you need to bring your queen back. I think g3 is also, f3 is playable. F3 is playable. g3 is the best defense. f3 wasn't playable because if you take this, a bishop takes, queen takes, then this bishop is hanging. Attacking the other pawn. So bishop to d3, then queen takes h3. If queen takes h3, oh, he's offering the bishops, and it's still equal. Can I take it? No. Why don't just keep some checks, trade them? Well, your queen is hanging, you can't. What are you planning now? You can't take the bishop, your queen is hanging. Let's just go up. Queen f3, queen d3, both are playable. Yeah, goes up. Forced exchange, and now it's very much equal. Maybe this pawn is a little bit of threat, but still is offering the queen, and draw has been offered on some board. We are watching this game. Check, but still equal. Rook takes rook, then queen takes f5, I mean queen takes queen. That's the only good move. E takes f5. And let's move to the next board. They must have lost a game here. Queen's gambit declined. What's the variation? Cambridge Springs. Okay, we saw it in this position actually. Is up a piece now. Good. Looking good here now. Just taking everything and promoting. Nice one to win against an FM, but so many games just ended so very quickly. I think within 20 minutes, more than 80% of the games are over. That's a match with 66 boards. Almost 70% games are over. Maybe players are not used to the longer version. Let's move to the other game of the women grandmaster. She also managed to win the other game with the French defense. Wow. Which particular gambit? That's a gambit. I don't like those gambit lines when I play French. Taking. Oops. I think where the game went wrong, the opening went wrong. It's not a fault of the opening. He just gave up a. He is down. Black is up piece there. Pawn there actually. The pawn takes this. Now queen is trapped. Wherever it goes, this jack is coming and you're losing a piece. Okay, so Borach that game is also over. One game is looking like a close battle than end game. It's one-sided, but you should not resign when you have a knight on the board. I'm gonna promote. The other way. C3. Sit. I just gave up because there are so many pawns. You can push this pawn anytime. Take it. Yeah, any sense. Let's go to Germany versus Big. Okay, this game is over on the first board. 53 versus 40 and a half. Yeah, that was the game I just watched. And on the third board, they're still playing. Let's see if any of the game of the first match is still going on. No, everyone finished their first match. So let's see the game of two candidate masters. Another roll-up was opening. Just play rook b8. And then maybe how can I? This pawn is quite annoying here. It's the bishop. It's d4, trying to support the advanced. This pawn is too far, already on the 6th rank. Pumpkin versus Musque. That's another game we can see on the top boards. Another French defense. Tanash closed. Black is not looking good. Just lost a pawn there. Down a pawn still. Yeah, black is looking good. Black is up a pawn. He is threatening to win this pawn. Rook a to e8. Defends this pawn. Then no, it goes with the knight. Rook a to d1. And then threatening to win this queen. Well, queen can go back. It's just going on the open file. Taking control of the open file is important. Just playing simple moves, but still black is slightly better with a pawn advantage. Let's go to another board. 56 is offering the queen. Yes, when you are up a pawn, you should be happy with that pawn and try to convert it to the win. Let's see. Well, the FIDE Master lost the second game as well. Did you see that? Still very much equal. No, what happened? He didn't see his bishop. Could have saved the bishop. Should have saved it. H takes g6 was a good move. No, black is just gonna promote. Maybe he will just attack this, take this pawn first. So let's go to the board. I think on the third board. Did you see that third board? No, we didn't see that. Semi-Slav defense. Quite interesting. Takes everything. Now he's done an exchange. So white is up an exchange and also up a pawn. So another good game from the Czech Republicans. So maybe they are gonna win this one. They are already taking a lead of 13 points, 15 points. So boards, 66 boards. So still 4.5 points to win this game. See if anything. Hello, wow, see Alexander is there. Some interesting matches. Yeah, good to see you here. I wasn't actually focusing on that YouTube chat because it's quite here. The people, maybe it will take some time to get some viewers, but I like the idea of YouTube streaming because the games can be viewed much later, and also people can find it much more easily. Let's just give me a check first. Yeah, goes for it. Rook c6 attacks this pawn. Still, it is winning for black. He is up in exchange. Let's see if we find anything on the lower boards. Who KV, Toma, and also congratulations to the Ukrainian team for winning their second round. Actually, they played the first match against I think against Peru or some other team. I just forgot that. We played so long ago, and now they are playing. Yeah, they defeated France, and now I remember. Now they defeated Iran by a big margin. I think Iran just gave up for that match because they understood that it's way beyond their capacity. Let's see what happened in this one. Probably it's the 6th or 7th board. Modern defense. Pseudo Austrian attack. Rolling these pawns. Look at that g6 pawn. Oh no, he had to give up this. Well, that game is actually over much before. Now with some checks, and with this queen, everything is falling apart. Come on, let's move on to the other board, next board. Zal PG versus TVL. Queen's pawn opening. The zigzag pattern for the king, and he's offering the. Couldn't he do it? Well, this pawn is hanging, so he just gave up the exchange instead of losing that pawn and saving that pawn. He is also an exchange down, and this pawn is in trouble. How can you defend it? You can't defend it. Queen e3 is the only defense. Still bad position for white. So another good game from Czech Republicans, but he was slightly higher rated, almost 80 points higher than the opponent. So let's go to another board. Nej, I think he is the admin of Bosnia, super admin. Let's see, some admins are really very active and playing very well, among the top performers for the team, because admins need to be present in the game and play most of the games, recruit players. They know the best when the games are played. Wow, this knight is trapped already. So, was that really trapped? Yeah, it was. Didn't have that square. So this one is also winning for Czech League. So looks like the Bosnian players are slightly overrated. They are not performing as expected, but I'm sure they will bring more a stronger squad in the next rounds. And Bosnia versus Czech Republic, Uzbekistan, Bosnia versus Argentina is still, I think Bosnia Argentina is over already, but Bosnia versus Uzbekistan will be interesting. And I think Mexico versus USA will be coming next. Let's see how many players they are getting. US chess is almost 21,000 players. Still they don't have enough participation. Let's see. The match link 218569. .48 players in total, and US just got 31 players, but there is still 25 minutes to go, and maybe Mexico will bring another strong squad. This pawn is defended, but Queen d7 was a threat, winning this pawn. Play f4. Bishop d5. Fine, he plays, just attacks this pawn, this backward pawn, just defended the rook. Maybe play king g1. Why king g1? So there is some checks coming next. Let's see another board. This one is a little complicated for me. The first boards, on the top boards, you see some result. Scandinavian defense. Mrs. Kortruk, main line. Chasing that knight, trades the pawn, rooks. Now this bishop is in trouble, and this is the checkmate threat. Even stronger. So this one is also over. French defense. What happened here? I saw it. Did you see it from the beginning? The rush main line. Yeah, we saw that. You offered the queen, then you own a pawn there, and black is up a pawn. Trades the rook, queens. So pawn gives up an exchange, but now your rook is gone. Actually, that is made. You have to take it. Let's go to, I think almost 10 more games are still going on. Thomas led. Let's see this one. We didn't take a look at here. Knight, trading everything, game is equal. Takes with the. Now we are down a pawn, right? We got this pawn back. No, actually, still down a pawn. First the bishop, doesn't take it. Another check. Now we lost pawn there. I'll take the bishop. No, actually, he will just give a check first and then he'll go there. Or maybe this way wins the rook. Oh yeah, you can't take this pawn. And this check is gonna win the rook. So let's see some time trouble. So this one is a good game. No, he took this pawn. Now this check is coming. Can't miss this. Now you're up in exchange and it's an easy winning endgame. So 10 more games are going on. Let's see something on the lower boards. The lower boards, you can see the scores very evenly matched. Both teams are actually, neither team had significant advantage. They won 2 points and lost 2 points, just very equal. So many games are with 1-1 result. Won the first one, lost the second. But in this range, Czech Republic was having some advantage. 17 points lead, and already it's decided because there are 66 boards, so it's already 70 points for Czech Republic. Once again, congratulations to them, and they are now leading the division. And I think it's time to check the Spain versus Italy game. Let's go jump there. This one is another win, so well, it's over already. Italy managed to win the second one, 32.5, 21.5. So well done from Italy. We didn't have the full games. I think in the top division there's a fourth week, still we don't have 8 teams playing together in the same week. So that's kind of unusual, something that never happened before. We expect all the teams participating frequently, and they are just postponing the matches, playing it and just wasting time, and probably they will have a busy schedule in the later stage. So that's quite unusual. Let's see. I'm not actually watching the 4th division, already so many games. And Western division, the 3rd division, the Western group is actually playing. They play at very late at the night. It's quite difficult for me. Let's go to the Dinci versus Kimikit versus game. What's happening here? The Slemislav opening. But every single point matters, so the Bosnians should still keep fighting, because if it goes to the tie-break or head-to-head scores become equal, then the point percentage might be significant. And Division 2 is very closely matched. Slovakia is doing fine nowadays, and Uzbekistan, though they lost 2 points, they are still on the 2nd place. And Bosnia is on this. Bosnia moved to the 3rd place now. just updating the standings. 6 and SB point will be 11. Come on, what just happened? Now this is going to be a draw. It was looking much better for black. Somehow just messed up the game. Oh no. It's a nice check, another check. It's going for a draw, takes it. Yeah, you got this knight, and with rook and knight endgame, it is always a draw. You cannot mate him. This another check. Will be a draw. So go to the game. Yeah, rook g5. The pawn was pinned. Thomas Evans, the director, is also there. It's good to see all of you. I was actually planning to make a slideshow for the. This will be a draw. Let's move to the game. This is the first board. So I was actually planning to make some slideshow on the previous seasons. I mean, just to show how many teams participated and who are the directors and all the teams they played before and their achievements, everything together. I think this will be just a introduction for those players who are new to this league and don't know which teams are really strong and what their achievements are. For example, people might wonder why Galicia and Spain both are playing together, and they might think that Galicia is a new team maybe. Okay, fine. Rook takes rook, and queen takes a rook. Some checks. Rook e5. Rook e5 is also playable. Takes it first. Rook e5 is still a good move. Takes the queen first, and this you'll simply create a pass pawn, and this pawn is stuck. You can't progress. This black king can't progress, even though the material is equal. And now I'll just push this pawn. I should have played it before. Was also a nice move. Yeah, it is nice now, and now we can only few of the games still going on the maybe on the. I think it's tough to find the games. It's something on the middle boards, probably this one. No, everything I'm scrolling, these games are over already. Middle boards maybe. And I was also looking at the news of 2017, since 2017. So that's the only game that was over 73.5 and 58.5. Once again, well done the Czech Rebellions. and I'll show a slide I just prepared. Evolution is also there. I think his name is Mushil or something. Let's find the slideshow. I'm just so excited to show it to you. Let's find it. We'll move to the USA versus Mexico game, maybe, if you are interested. Probably I was looking for this one. I just prepared this slideshow, this slide fit to the screen. Yeah, that is the slide. I just looked at the old documents and just prepared that 18 teams participated in the first season, and that was played in November to February, so that was the Christmas was in between that, and I just arranged those teams according to the standing of regular season. And I think we should compile the other seasons as well, other events, so that that might be a nice intro video for this channel, for this YouTube channel. I was working on that, and Galicia returned, but South Africa is missing for a long time, and Romania is struggling nowadays. They played much better in the previous season. And Argentina, I'm really surprised that Argentina is not on top of their form. They are on the last position of, they are fighting against relegation in the second division also, so surprising. And Serbia is playing all the events, also the Argentine team, both teams are playing all the events since the first season. Czech Republic is also one of the founding members, and you can see England just switched to England Live, and China is missing. China is now playing the friendlies. Well, now I think it's okay. Fine, that was something I was working today, just looking at the old documents, sign up documents, and just found this. Let's just move to USA versus Mexico. The Blitz match will start within 10 minutes. Only one title player from USA. I think Derek will also join. Once again, Mexico is looking good in the middle boards, in the lower boards, but USA got more players, but 500, 600 rated players, so many lower players. And I was really surprised to know that India got 200 plus players in the under 1600 match against Australia. So what do you guys think about that? India should have been on the upper division, I think, and I actually suggested that. Anyway, it actually is quite difficult to judge the new teams. They just entered this event and how they will perform, but it's a good sign that they are getting good participation, and I hope they will be a challenging, and there will be a strong team in the championship pool, because they need to make it to the second division, otherwise most of their players will not get paired. So I will update the score for Bosnia and Czech Republic. That was 673.5, 58.5. Mexico will play it, and Azerbaijan is also struggling with forfeits, and it's really sad news that Belarus, Nicaragua, both of them suffered forfeits. And maybe I should show the standings, league standings. Let's go to the standings. Come on. Staying sometime. Okay, fine. Russia is on top with a lead of 6 points. Hey, Kazakhstan got another point. I think it's not updated yet. Kazakhstan got another point. Just update it. That was not the way. I just made it. And also Philippines is with 3 points. France is struggling this week, and Iran, they just gave up in this contest against Ukraine. But it's good. It's also a good strategy. Just you will play your best team. You bring your best team on the championship pool, but make sure that you reach the championship pool. Kazakhstan suffered a defeat against Philippines tonight, so maybe that brings some hope, gives the hope to Team Iran and Serbia. And Philippines is giving some nice fight backs. They are fighting and they are testing the other teams. They tested Russia in the first division, and now Kazakhstan suffered a defeat that will be painful for them. Defeat by only 1 point, so that was really very close with 58 votes, I think. And on the second division, already Czech Republic is on top. Uzbekistan lost 2 points against Mexico and also against, I think, against Bosnia. I think no, another team, and USA actually, and USA is struggling on the 7th place now, and Argentina with only half points. I think Azerbaijan will be the next one to disqualify. Let's see. Australia is looking good. Turkey managed to win both games against Azerbaijan tonight by forfeit. Otherwise, Azerbaijan should be a much stronger team than Turkey. Let's go to the Western group. You can see Galicia with 100% win, and Canada, England, Brazil both are fighting. All three are fighting for the top 4 spots. And Puerto Rico is, I'm surprised that they wanted to withdraw in the halfway of the season, but they did a good job. They gave a nice fight against Chile tonight, the last night, and also they won a game against Uruguay, so they still have some hope if they can defeat England or maybe other teams. I think they are still in the game. They can still make it to the championship pool, and in the championship pool, Puerto Rico will not play against these 3 teams, Canada, Galicia, or England, so they will be happy to fight against Australia, teams like Italy, Turkey. Let's see if it goes well. And the 4th division, actually I haven't updated the standings yet. Maybe we'll see it later. So let's go back to the game. Only 4 minutes to go. Let's go back to the game. And anything on chat? How many players? We have got 115 players. That's cool. 60 from USA and 55 from Mexico. And if we take a look at the lower boards, yeah, quite not looking good for USA, because the Mexicans had all the 900, only a couple of players below 1000 rating point, so it's looking good for Mexico. Mexico should win this comfortably. I think the higher rated players of USA don't really care about the team contest, or maybe they don't know it. Maybe let's go to, okay, they got 7 more players, but they needed them against Czech Republic, big squad, but they failed to do so. Maybe the notifications are helping. Nowadays we all are getting notified, and that's a good feature. When a live tournament or a live team match is arranged, the members are getting notified. Fine, here what is this match? And that's game over. So let's find Mexico on the top boards, top 10 boards. USA is looking good. On the top 10 boards, there USA got advantage of almost 200 or 120, 200, 100 rating advantage. But in the middle boards, we can see 1800, only one 1800 rated player for USA, only one in this region, and only 4 of them with 1700 plus. So they might be struggling in this zone. So you can see Mexico got so many 1700 plus, 1800 plus. That's the turning point. 1700 plus 1600, and that's why they are, even though they are not that big in number, but they are looking favorite. So I think Mexico should make it to the championship pool instead of USA or maybe even Slovakia. Let's see, Mexico Slovakia will be another interesting one, another knockout battle. And anything on the only a few more seconds to go. I think I'll just close with the Blitz match. After the Blitz match, I'll close the stream for tonight. And tonight I was playing on, I defeated an international master just by flagging them in the time under some time pressure. He blundered the rook. I was playing some random match. Okay, so let's jump into the game. It just starts right now. Go to the first board. Sicilian closed. Close Sicilian, I should say. Let's go to the second board. That's another Sicilian open, and this one I just stick to an English opening. Got some English players on the fourth board. You can see another Sicilian Taimanov variation. Fine, let's stick to the first board because that's the game of title players. Just chase this bishop. This bishop will be in an uncomfortable position. I mean, this diagonal is not. Bishop g3, then bishop b5. Okay. It's chasing the bishops. Now d4. Another threat. You place it. Knight goes back. Maybe he'll come back in the game. Yeah, knight d2 maybe. So we've got, how many boards we've got? 74 players, but 8 of them didn't get paired. That's why it's 66 boards. Already they managed to win a game. Wow. On the 6th board, USA takes the early lead. Maybe I should share the link also. Let's go to the YouTube streaming. USA got the first win in the 6th board with English opening. Come on, you just can't give up your queen like that. And Mexico scored the first point. They already scored 2 points. Fine. In the lower boards. Okay, there's nothing much to say here, actually. That is so low rated. Come on. Both players planted the queen. Let's move to the first board. They're playing some quality game. I left it here. And the bishops are offered, but maybe play b5. No, maybe just h5, chase the bishop. You can also cancel. It's fine. C1. Mexico is, if they can win this game, they will be on top 4, I think. If we check the no, I have closed this already. Let's see this one. Yeah, they will be on top 5 because Slovakia is with 4 points, Bosnia with 4 points, so they will be in 3rd position with, if they win both of the games. Some teams are much better on rapid format. For example, Uruguay, also Serbia is they play better on the rapid format. Let's see, 9-3 already. Okay, I think US will strike back on the rapid match, but it should be much earlier for them. They should have played few hours later this game, because it's almost 2 p.m. around 2 p.m. or 3 p.m. in USA. (12-4). They are losing very quickly. What's happening in the maybe Paul Martin Fausto this game? Like in defense, I always chase like that. Chase that knight. But he just dropped a pawn there. That was equal. But why did you drop it? You should have played like 90, 92. Just dropped a pawn. And then he's just fine with that. But now he is up a piece. His opponent plundered that, and now this is another fork. Now you cannot take it. That's a check, and you lose your queen. Let's move to the other board. American players. Oh no, he left without pressing the withdraw button once again. That's a very common scene. I am watching that for a long time. The players join and probably just forget to press withdraw button. Maybe nobody reminded them about the function of this button, about the existence of this button. Let's see. He's offering in this game. He's offering everything, the pieces. minor pieces are exchanged. Took a pawn there, bringing the rook, but black is already up some material. Now this is joining the pieces, so much of material. Let's go to the second board. They're playing for a long time. Sicilian Open, Accelerated Dragon. Castling the opposite side. That's a sign of aggression. Oh, and another pawn. This game is dynamic. Now it's balanced. Rook d6, attacking this pawn. Rook e6, just defense now. King b1, there is no more check. Okay, fine, I'll go with another check. This can be perpetual, but white is slightly better, but let's see what's next. Can we take this pawn? Because this queen is controlling that square now. Just rook e6. Could have played f4 earlier, but I mean in this position you could have played f4. If it takes, take it back. Okay, fine. So, that's looking very much dryish. He was about to win this pawn, but now still a draw. 28-13. So Blitz games are getting finished very quickly. Dirac versus Advanced Rook. I don't see the American super admin who is in charge of Live Chess World League. Also director, I don't see him. The pawn, nice. But pawn structure is not that great for white. It doesn't need to castle. Takes. Oh no. That was an equal game. That was an equal game, and now it's mate. Wow. All on a sudden. Let's go to. So you should realize those threats. Face shift undress May. Maybe you can see this one. Neo Grunfeld defense. Oh no. He didn't see that his bishop was hanging. Took 2 pawns for that bishop. I think the queen goes up. That is the so no once again. But that was another good game for the. I think that was a win for the Mexican player. He was played with the black pieces. Yeah, Mexico is performing much better than the Americans. Let's go to. Hey, the first board, the game is over already? That was looking like a draw. Fine. Why did you leave the game? Chase the bishop, bishop goes back, knight goes back. Yeah, probably in this point. takes it. At this point, pawn now. Still not anything decisive. Takes the rook, takes the pawn. Now white is looking good. So check, because he also got a nice pawn, and this pawn structure is favoring, and this pawn is never gonna promote. Rook is there, also the dark square bishop is there. Takes the bishop. Now actually plays bishop h6 before goes the other way. Well, this square is taken away so by the queen, so that's the only move. King goes up, then you are bringing your queen. Yeah, that's gonna be game over. So nice game. And the second board, this game is also over. How did it end? It was, we left it here, that was very much equal, and let's see, let's keep moving. Traded the pawns, takes this pawn. White is winning a pawn there. Black can keep rolling, but oh no. White promotes first. Now he's just winning everything. Okay, fine. Freddy World versus McModern, the third board. Tadash defense, 2 knights. Prague variation. Prague, I think this is the capital city of Czech Republic. There's a pawn there. Now offers the queen, because white is up a pawn. White should be happy to trade everything. And knight is looking good. Knight is good in this position. Second game. Paul Martin versus Faustus. That's a game. That's an ongoing game. Let's see what's happening here. I think we have got 66 boards. So what's the score line? 54 versus 31. A huge lead, and Mexico is winning this one. Couldn't you take this pawn? Couldn't you take this pawn? But then your pawn is also hanging, so let's just defend it first. Defends it. Now he takes the pawn, attacking the bishop. Attacking the bishop now. Maybe rook s6. Attacking the other bishop. Because if you take this one, I'll take your bishop, then you take this bishop, rook, then your rook is also hanging. White is better because he got a pawn there. Let's see if he finds the move. Rook a6 is the only move to save the game. Yeah, American team is heavily underrated. They got more players, but not the quality players with 1600 or 7800 rating. Not enough depth in the squad actually. And oh no, just take a look at that. 4 players, 4 American players and 1 Mexican player, actually 2 Mexican players and 5 American. That makes 7 players left the game without pressing the withdraw button. So that's why so many games ended very quickly. Within 10 minutes, the game just over. And if on a board you can see both players leaving the match, that's really epic. That happened in the last board of this game. So I think we can scroll down there. That Mexicans are having fun in this lower board, in the middle board. You can see so many points for the Mexicans, so many points here. Almost perfect run in this section, in this last 20 boards or so. And in the last board, actually both players left the game. This could be close, 700, 700. So it's fair. Let's see. Let's go on the first board. We should get back to the game. So it is really good for white. Now bishop c4. Defending this pawn. Queen d4, offered the queen. He's pushing the pawn. He takes. Then rook d8. Well, he takes the queen. It's all fine. The queen takes, then rook takes. I think already the match has been decided, 74 points. So congratulations to Mexico. They really played very well, and the depth of the squad is they're worthy of joining the championship pool, and alongside with Bosnia, Czech Republic and Uzbekistan, I guess. Let's see if Slovakia can make some upsets, produce some upsets. And I'll just play g3, maybe bishop f6. Yeah, plays g3. That was actually a suggested move, but oh no, it's another blunder. Ended the game quickly. Let's go to the first board. Two candidate masters are playing. That's a Scotch game. Steinage, modern defense. Okay, fine. Why didn't you take this pawn? Queen takes. Okay, actually there is some threat. This square takes the pawn first. You could take the queen and the pawn. No, not yet. This knight is there. Let's castle first. Go back with the safety. It chases the queen. Now bishop has been offered. God is gonna lose. Let's see. Offers the queen. Yeah, here we are. Now we're back live. Now this knight has to move. Now probably this is the plan. But bishop c3. Bishop c3. Then goes this way. Yeah, for bishop c3, if he goes the other way, we can take the knight and his pawns will be isolated. It's quite equal game. Yeah, he can make it a draw. Let's see. Down a pawn. American with the master. And Mexico played against Argentina with 196 boards a couple of months ago, so that's a good sign, and I expect that Argentina should get that crowd in the game. Let's see. Now black is looking good. Knight takes d5. Yeah, knight on a pawn there. Sometimes. Hey, this pawn is also. Maybe. Well, your knight is hanging, so you have to move this knight. Maybe knight b6, attacking this pawn. Yeah, that's fine. Simply take the pawn. So he strikes back. He was having slight disadvantage down a pawn. Now it's a nice check. Rook takes h7. Still, now it's looking equal again. So the scoreline stands 83 versus 43. Oh, black on by timeout. Still a time travel for both players. Could have been a draw. Okay, fine. Let's do the other boards. I don't think there is. Well, 66. That means 132. That means 127. Still 5 games are going on. The chess corner, Pico DL. This is a game. White is about to mate the opponent. No, mate in one. Just rook takes h7. It's mate. Some players are so excited to see that the game is over and they're actually losing, so that's unfortunate for them. Maybe they are not that familiar with this feature, live chess. Sicilian opponent. This one on the, I think this one is on the 10th board, 9th or 10th board. Once again, being 100 rating points up, they are still losing the game. This is doing fine. Just take this pawn. No, what to do here? Now let's still hold. Takes this pawn. There's another pawn. Yeah, rook takes, pawn takes. Rook h4 check. Yeah, wait. Rook h4 check was winning. Come on. You can't play like that in the end game. You just drop this pawn. That was a draw game. That's really unexpected. That was a simple game. And when there's time trouble, anyone can blunder in this situation. You can just go this way and this pawn. Yeah, finally designs. Probably that's only we have still. Rapid match will start, I think I have the link. Rapid match will start in 10 minutes. And I have to find the ongoing game. We don't have enough. Serhit versus Arbiukun. Once again, mating 2. This game is over. This way, just mate. Well, mates with a knight. That's also a cute game. So 87-45. Well done, Mexico Live Chess. And I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And tomorrow, hopefully, I'll be back on the next week. And you can see that in these middle boards that is quite equal, but in the lower boards Mexico got most of the points in this range, because there are so many 900 and 800 rated players. They could not even a fight. You can't blame them, but US just should have got more players. Anyway, that was a busy weekend. We have got some good games. I think I should update the scoreboard once again. 87 and 45. So we have got Argentina versus Uzbekistan, 2-0 for Uzbekistan. Also Bosnia versus Czech Republic. That was a quite close game. And then we have seen Ukraine versus Iran losing with 3-0, and Russia Serbia. That was a big game with 100 plus boards, and still Russia is going very strong. I don't know if they can win this season, but they will surely challenge Ukraine, and that will be really enjoyable. And Italy versus Spain. Italy managed to win both the games. And Turkey Azerbaijan, Turkey won both of the games by forfeit. And now it looks like Mexico should win the next game as well. Let's see. And the standings, if we take a look at the standings, let's see. Mexico is on the 3rd place already. I should update the standing. Wait a bit. Let's go to the standings now. Already Mexico is in the 3rd place with better Sonneborn-Berger points, and USA is struggling. Argentina, and I don't know why Peru is not playing for a long time. They played only 1 round so far. We are in the 4th week. That's really surprising. And in the 3rd division, I think there are some games tonight, or they played all the games already. I think all the games are played. There is no more match for tonight. So that's all for tonight. Thanks all for joining. See you guys. Bye bye.